Hello, my name is Central Strong.
My name is Lisa Bryant.
Nice to meet you. I'm talking to people individually about anti-bullying. I think you're the 10th person I've talked to so far, and I've been doing this for a couple of months, I believe, or close to it. And I wanted to ask you, what is your definition of bullying?
The definition of bullying is if, say, an 11th grader and another 11th grader say that the jock in the school says to the fat boy on the bus, "Hey, you're fat, you're retarded, you're stupid," and knocks his book bag down and knocks his hat off his head and punches him in the shoulder. That's bullying. That's discrimination because he's not an athlete, because he's not popular, because he's heavy and he's shy. That's the definition of bullying.
That is really true, and that is a good example. I know a lot of younger kids, their minds ain't right, so they probably thought think that's okay. I don't know so much today. It's more verbal bullying because most people are not physical like they were back then in the 90s and all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a perfect example of bullying. I want to say thank you for that. The second thing I want to ask you is, do you know anyone who's experiencing that at the moment?
Well, I wouldn't say at the moment, but I know when my 18-year-old son was in 5th and 6th grade at Hamilton Heights School Corporation, he had 5 types of cancer, and he was bullied severely by other students and by his band teacher.
Oh, wow.
And Riley Hospital for Children, where he is being treated, told us to get a lawyer and fight it, and we did. And Jack Kittle of Church in Atrium was the lawyer that took care of it and protected our son. So bullying is very serious in today's society.
It is, and it's really sad. No, I don't know why people are so crazy in their head to think it's okay to harass a person for no apparent reason or any reason at all. And yeah, I'm happy you did that, because the biggest thing is doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Bottling up inside and being quiet is not going to make a big change, but doing something, saying something, that's going to be perfect. I'm glad you got that lawyer. He done something, and I really respect that. And I feel like more people should do that. They shouldn't be scared to stick up for themselves. They shouldn't be scared to be judged. They shouldn't be scared to actually do something for protection if they're going through harassment or any form of bullying, And I definitely encourage anyone or everyone to do that, because in reality, no one deserves to be picked on. Lastly, but not leastly, what do you feel about the future? This is a question I haven't asked. What do you feel like about the future about bullying? Like, do you feel like it's going to change, or is it going to stay the same?
I feel it's going to get worse.
Worse.
I feel right now in the presidential campaign, the Republicans are saying they want to keep our government a democracy, and the Democrats are saying they want to make it a socialist society. And if that happens and we're no longer a democracy in America and we become a socialist society, I think a lot of bullying will escalate.
But can you give examples? I mean, I'm not.
Yes, I will give examples.
Big politics.
In a socialist society like Canada, they have legal euthanasia, which means someone like me that's 54 years old and suffers from incontinence and suffers from edema and suffers from acute anxiety disorder and suffers from obesity and suffers from what's the other thing they call it? Rheumatoid arthritis, my joints. They would euthanize me and put me to death legally.
That's crazy.
Because they would say I am too much of a burden on society. They euthanize babies that are born with Down syndrome and say they're too much on Canada's society.
That's totally unfair.
I will never live in Canada. And if America becomes a socialist society, that's what will happen in our country.
What is it called? Social society?
Socialist society. It's when they take the average and they keep it, and anything that's too far to the left or too far to the right, they get rid of it.
How long?
Because they think everyone should be the same. And the world isn't built that way. It all depends on who gets to be the president.
I don't know when the next election. I'm sorry, politics is not my big strength.
2022, I think. Like he has 2 years left in office.
Who?
But the two that are the biggest runner, there's three that are the biggest runners against him right now. Joe Biden, who was the vice president over Obama. The lady, I can't think of her name right now. And then the one that's the governor from Vermont. All three of them campaign on socialist society.
I pray to God it don't get that way.
I pray God it doesn't either, or I'll be dead.
Yeah, that killing someone is way worse than bullying.
Right.
Oh my God.
But it is a form of bullying.
It is.
Because it's a form that says you aren't the norm, so you shouldn't be alive.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even know this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for telling me.
It's all over Facebook. It's all over CNN. It's all over NBC News. It's all over CBS News. It's all over ABC News. It's in the New York Times. It's in the Los Angeles Journal.
Oh my
God.
God.
It's all over in all the newscasts.
That's sad. Like, I can't even imagine how people are feeling right now. Like, and that's only a few years.
Yeah. And see, just last year...
I can end this talk, by the way. If
that's
you want
okay.
me to, we could talk about the politicians off the.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if someone's going to get offended, but I want to first say thank you for your time. We can talk. We're gonna talk when this gets off. About to take it off, but yeah, we should definitely continue this talk. For my listeners, thank you for listening. Say no to bullying. Keep being yourself. Treat other people right. Thank you.